Hello, mamas. Steph here at Thriving Through Motherhood. I am so glad that you are joining me today, that you found this video, because it is going to be filled with some thoughtful, insightful information for you. Keep it short, but this weekend, I have 4 kids. 3 of them are involved in sports and activities, and the 4th is a toddler. And this weekend alone, we had 5 soccer games, 4 basketball practices, 2 basketball games, and I'm sure I'm missing something else. And 3 years ago, we would have just done all of the things. I would have just shown up, taken the kids, complained about how busy it was, lived in my car for the weekend, gone from activity to activity, got home and just crashed. I would have been exhausted. The kids would have been exhausted. My husband and I probably wouldn't have seen each other because we would have been running in different directions. And I've learned to check in with myself. I've learned to check in with my husband, and we've learned to recognize what is right for our family and to stop that hustle, to stop the running and the going. And we decided to say no. And that meant saying no to some of the activities so that we could have a full day for our family. And had we done a full day for our family, again, 3 years ago, it would have been total chaos because the kids would have been fighting over my attention. My husband and I probably would have been resentful and arguing about something underneath the pretending to have fun. We still call it forced family fun, those days where we make the kids come with us to do something and we tell them that it's going to be fun. I'm sure the 3Fs, I'm sure you can relate to that, but we really did have a nice day. We woke up, we took our time getting ready. We told the kids where we were going. They weren't super excited. We went to Longwood Gardens, which is a local garden by us, and they decorate for Christmas. It was beautiful. The kids loved it. I think they were surprised. But because we've allowed them to have this downtime, because we've allowed them to find balance, and because I've been able to show up for them more connected, it wasn't the only opportunity for them to get our attention, for them to spend time with us, for them to have this downtime. And so it really was a nice day for all of us. We then went into the following day with a full schedule. And my husband and I decided to do that together. And we left some of the kids at home and we went and did the full schedule together so that we had time together. But this week has been activity after activity after activity. And we've really had to step back, and it's been some really hard conversations for us because we had to make some changes. Normally, even last year, we might have just pushed through and kept the schedule that we have because it is the way that it is. But this year, with the conversations that we've been having and the concerns that we have for one of my kids, honestly, I'm concerned about him getting hurt. He's being pulled in many different directions. One season hasn't ended yet, and we're overlapping. And so his schedule is extremely busy. And while normally I'm not really worried about him getting hurt, when he's going like this and doesn't have breaks, that's how kids get hurt. That's how they get burnt out. That's how they get too tired to perform the way that we expect them to or the way that they want to. And so we just made a decision to pull an activity out of our schedule completely. We cut something out that was really hard. It required a conversation with our son and with a coach and a team, and it's going to be a disappointment to that team and that coach. And we don't believe in like pulling out of our commitments. But right now we overcommitted and we really needed to step back and look at what's best for our family, what's best for our kids. And I know for so many of us, me in particular, I can only speak for myself, but I grew up with, we always played something. We always had an activity going on. There was always something that we were involved in. My parents felt that you needed to be doing something outside of school. And I enjoyed all of it. And I think now there's, what travel was or what club was when I was a child and what it is for us and for our kids looks very different. And there's a lot more commitment expected. There's a lot more activities and practices and games, and there's a lot more distance to travel. And so my husband and I really had to step back and think, like, is this what we want to continue? Is this what we want to teach our kids, to continue this cycle of go, 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 go? I think so often we get caught up in this go, 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 because it's what we've learned. And when we stop and just sit back and be with ourselves for 5 minutes, which so many of us don't even know how to do because we're too busy going, filling our time and filling our schedules with the next thing, that when we sit down for 5 minutes, it's really uncomfortable. And that's something that I've learned how to do, is sit with myself and check in to see, is this really the right thing for me, for my family, for my kids? Is this what I want for them? And that's something that I'm challenging you today, to take 5 minutes to sit and be with yourself and let me know what comes up for you. I have the new Mama Collective that is coming. That is a group of women. I'm maxing it at 12 women, but it is a group that is coming together to support each other, to bring awareness, to bring the resources, to bring this kind of support on how to check in with yourself, how to really look at the things that are going on. And if that's something that feels right for you, that you would want to be a part of, I would love to have that conversation with you about joining us. The next group starts in January of 2023, but the signups are open right now and will be linked in the comment to have a conversation with me, or in the description to have a conversation with me about whether you feel like now's the right time for you to step back and take a look at what's going on in your life. Are you just staying busy because those are the things that are on your plate? Or are you really living the life that you want to live? So mama, know that I'm here to support you. Ask for what you need. And until next time, sending you lots of love, mama.